And
Hi,
then,
may I help you?
yeah,
Oh,
we are
together.
here to see Esther.
Oh, good.
Yeah, thank you. I was telling her, they actually, when they serve, they have their linens, real linens on the table.
Thank you. Aloha.
They
We
have
just came
their,
back from Hawaii.
Yeah, aloha.
they have their Hawaiian week, so they serve everything Hawaiian and they kind of, right?
Yeah, that was last week.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Nice.
Thank you guys.
Not too long. I mean, good.
This is practically everybody is SDA in here.
What
Not
is that?
everybody. Seventh-day Adventist.
Yeah, Seventh-day.
It's okay. So,
I'm gonna look more into that.
That's what it's all about.
Yes.
You know? That's how you, when you do SDA, you come up with everything for the blue zone here.
Yes.
Because we are very thankful, and there is a sense of not pride, but a sense of gratitude that we have this knowledge of healthy lifestyle and being reaching out in the community.
Yeah.
The key is community. Family exercise and community.
Let me ask you a question.
Because
Who pays for all this? How do they pay for this?
people private pay.
So Esther pays herself?
Oh yeah, they pay for themselves, and it runs $350,000, $4,000 a month.
How much?
$3,500 to $4,000 depends on the size of the apartment you have. But it's yeah, and then when you do laundry, you have to pay extra for laundry. It's hefty.
But she
This
chooses to
is
be here?
for
For the parents?
residents,
Yes,
for
because
residents.
yeah.
That's what how much residents pay.
But they have all kinds of activities, as you see. A lot of, as I say, activities. They have the library. They have group sessions. They have exercise
I've seen
program, everything. And their food is geared to
Yeah.
vegan and vegetarianism.
So they pay for the food extra.
It's all in.
Oh, this is all
Yeah.
in. Oh,
The
this
only
is very
thing that
good.
is not in is the laundry.
Okay.
And then they. if
Is this
they-
Esther?
No, Esther. Let's go to Esther. So, anyways, it is amazing. But you see, when you're retired, when I'm retired, I have two choices. I can sit home and watch TV, and reading is excellent.
Yeah.
But for me, it is not satisfied. What works?
You're just amazing. That's
What
all I have
works
to
for
say
our
to you.
mental well-being and our physical being is reach out.
Are you retired? How old are you? Are you in your
I'm
50s?
No, I'm gonna be 74 next week.
What?
So, anyways,
Are you telling you're gonna be 74?
yeah, you see in the booklet. Yeah, I'm gonna be in September. I'm gonna be 74. But it is all about.
Oh my god, baby, I wanna be 74. I wanna live for my son. I wanna live for my son.
Exactly.
This is why I'm doing all this. Because I'm telling you.
You have an awesome son.
I'm doing this.
He has a drive.
And you know what? I'm so honored. Look, you're all my paws raised. I'm doing this for him. I want to live for him.
You have to
I
live
want
for
to.
him. You have
and
to,
we're gonna
yeah.
be lifelong friends.
Yes.
We're gonna be
that
talking
sounds
to each
great.
other.
But I have two choices. So I sit home. Here I go to different places, and I serve. I exercise with people. Last night I encouraged you. Hi everyone.
Hello, hello.
How are you? I serve with the proton patients.
I love it.
Pick up food from the government and distribute it to the poor and the needy. No gender, no race, nothing questioned. In our program, we serve.
That's so you have to serve the people, hon.
Yeah, service to others, not self-service. You know, that's what it's all about. That's what
Let me see
I
this.
do. You know.
Gives us drive.
Yes.
This is yours, right?
Gives us drive. Yes.
How cute. No more soup, please.
Esther,
Good
how are
morning.
you? It's us. Awesome. Come on in. How are
Good
you?
morning.
I am so happy you allow us in. Come in.
Jennifer.
This is Jennifer.
Good morning,
Yes.
Jennifer. I'm her husband.
Okay, well, I'm not used to shaking hands.
Oh no, you don't have to shake
Don't
hands.
have to. This is good.
This
We are
is
all
good.
right.
You want to sit at the table?
Or you want to sit? Let's sit here. It's
Oh,
relaxed.
it's comfy.
You don't need something to write on?
Oh no, we're good, right? Let's sit here. Let's sit here.
Okay, whatever you want. Take a seat.
Who's the boss?
She's the boss.
I'm not the boss.
She is the boss.
No, you are the boss.
No, I am a.
What's your daily routine? When you get up in the morning, what do you do?
I'm sorry I have to get up.
That's so funny.
No, I get up and often all the time I get up about 7 something. I go for breakfast. This morning I had some time after breakfast and before 9 o'clock when the exercise class starts. So I went for my 20 or 18-minute walk.
Where you go for walk?
I go 3 blocks, 3 blocks, 3 blocks, 3 blocks.
Wait, by yourself? 3
Yeah.
blocks, 3 blocks?
She has a rollator. Her rollator.
Okay.
Excellent, Esther.
So then after that?
And then after that, I have to make my bed and tidy up and depending what's going on here, they have lots of functions.
Activities.
Yeah, on Saturday and Sunday they don't have much. Sunday is very kind of boring.
Esther, do you have any medical conditions
I have,
like hypertension, blood pressure, anything?
I don't know.
Okay, I mean, you don't take any medications.
I take Keppra, and that is for seizure.
Yes.
They told me that I had a seizure, or I thought only half a seizure. And they said, you know, I did this. I have no idea that I did. So they gave me Keppra, and I take that morning and evening.
Yeah.
That is the only medicine
Yes.
I take.
So it's very good. You don't have
Excellent.
anything, any conditions.
No diabetes, no
this.
high blood pressure, no heart problem.
Well, I have been to a physician recently, but and he didn't tell me anything that I should
Worry
change
about.
or
Yeah,
take.
yeah, since you are not
So
on any
I
medication.
assumed that
you're good.
everything was okay.
Excellent, huh?
Yeah,
Excellent.
very good.
And I feel we have movies often. Sometimes I feel they're too loud, too wild, too upsetting, and I think, how can I go to sleep after this? And it's
Oh, you hear
amazing.
that,
I
lady?
come up here, and I think, what
This
was the
helps
movie
me.
about?
This helps me because my son, he likes to watch crazy movie before he go to sleep. So we're gonna cut that.
Too much excitement, too much.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Do
that's
you
fine.
watch television?
If I know where to go, I'm very illiterate in this stuff and in television,
So she
and
doesn't
I have
watch
nobody to
television.
help me here. So
Do you want news or anything?
I do find news on 45 and sometimes
Okay,
on
yes,
3 and on 96 I look at something. I
Yes,
don't-
that's what I
whatever.
mean.
Do you read books?
I read not too much,
You read.
but I do read it. Mostly I like to read when I lie in bed.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Before
then,
going to
you know,
bed.
heavy books are no good, so I have magazines,
Uh-huh.
Christian magazines that I get in the
Do
mail.
you go to church every Saturday, every Sunday?
No, I don't go to church because they would take us from here to the church at 8:30 or 8:25, and that's too early for me. I don't want to be rushed, so I listen. I look at 9 o'clock. They have the service at 9, and then I have to admit sometimes I fall asleep. But
It's okay. You do awesome. You're great.
and then I wake up and then they have Sabbath school, so I listen to that, and then have a second service, but that kind of is in the way of lunch a little bit, so I don't always see everything.
What time you have lunch? Do you have lunch, breakfast, and then at a specific time? Not only living here, but like before.
Or before, say about the same time.
Okay. We don't expect you.
7 to 8:30. They serve here 11:30 to 1, and supper from 5 to 6.
Do you ever skip lunch or breakfast? Do you do fasting, intermittent fasting, or nothing like that? You have your 3 meals a day.
Yes, not very big meals. If I see what other people eat, I wonder why aren't they this big?
Especially eat very little like daddy. My father eat very small amounts.
Moderation.
Because I don't move much really. Sometimes when there's
Well,
no
walking 3 blocks and 3 blocks and 3 blocks, that's a lot.
She does amazing.
Yeah.
But she's very mindful what she does. When you talk about on Sabbath morning, her Sabbath school, they have the Sabbath school, and what that means is they have the Bible study, right? They study the Bible. So that's our Sabbath school. And then it's the worship time.
Yes, worship is from 9 to 10 something, and then Sabbath school, and then from 11 something
Is
to.
the second
It's
service.
a second service, but that is only locally here.
Do you play any instrument?
I don't.
Have you ever played an instrument before?
My parents made me take piano lessons, and I took some piano lessons when I was an adult, but I had no interest.
Do you like drawing? Do you paint, draw?
Do I like what?
Painting, drawing?
No,
No painting.
I'm not an artist,
Knitting.
and I haven't done that for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
She
You like
used to
knitting?
knits for, what did you make, blankets or booties?
Blankets for children in the hospital, or
So what was your profession when you were younger? What did you study? What did you...
Well, that is another thing. We really had no opportunity to study. We went to high school. We could go 10-year total school or 12-year total school. I went only 10 years. So I didn't do the HBS.
Yeah.
It was too expensive. I had to earn money. My parents couldn't keep me.
Yeah.
No,
So what was your job? Did you work when you were younger?
Office work.
Like what kind of office you work in?
A school
Okay.
was one.
School of Public Health. She worked in the
Yeah,
office.
that's
Yeah.
true.
And when you retired?
When did I retire?
Yeah,
When I was 64, 65. In 88, 64. Yeah.
Okay, 64.
Yeah.
How many kids do you have?
2.
2. A boy and a girl.
Yes.
They come to look for you?
My boy and his wife came from Colorado maybe 2 weeks ago, which was wonderful. So I was very grateful that they made the trip for me. And my daughter lives in Riverside, and her daughter and family live in Riverside. But my daughter will come, I think, tomorrow. I write it down when we make arrangements, and then I forget.
Do you get to go out there to meet them or spend time with them?
Well, we have been very restricted, really.
Yes, with the COVID and everything, yes.
But besides COVID, do you go to visit her?
I did in the past,
Before
Before
COVID.
COVID.
when it was normal.
Yeah.
So,
And when I still had a car, but
so what age you stop driving?
when did I stop driving?
I think just a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow, she used to drive until... So
Well,
she's
when I-
95, 94, something like
Well,
94, wasn't
my
it?
license ran out, and then I quit. I didn't renew it. Maybe it's a few more years than that. But
Yeah.
Wow. So don't stop
Memory is
driving.
the worst.
What do you do for your memory? Do you play an instrument? Do you do the puzzle? Do you...
I do puzzles.
You do a lot of puzzles?
I try to remember. I'm even at the stage that I have to think what my great-grandkids' names are. Isn't that horrible?
No, that's not horrible.
I have 12 great-grandkids, and they are children of 5 grandkids. So I have to know the grandchild and the husband or the wife, and then the 3 kids.
That's good.
Grandchild and husband, 2 kids.
Look how she's doing
last
it.
night I went through that, and one set I couldn't remember for quite a few minutes, and all at once it came.
Yeah, maybe you can put a chart up here with your names and everything, make a chart. Now that you know, you take paper and pen, and you write down the husband and wife and the grandkids, and that's how you could remember it. Make a chart.
Yeah, I could.
And every time-
They're all
and-
hang on the wall,
Yes,
but that
yeah.
doesn't give me names.
Yeah, but you can write it on a piece of paper and put it on your refrigerator or put it on the wall. It's good for you. It's only gonna help you. So Esther, if you have to tell somebody
What?
about life and give them advice about quality of life, or if somebody wants to live to be 96 or 97, okay, what would you say? What's the most important thing?
to live healthfully and to trust God and to be honest and do what you think God would want you to do. But if you have not been raised religiously, you wouldn't know what that is.
Right. So what would you say to them?
What would I say? I've really only lived and not preached.
Good.
Okay.
Keep
Good.
preaching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, at my age now, I would tell them different things than I would when I was
That's fine.
working myself, and
Okay.
I wouldn't even think of telling them don't lie, or that's none
So
of my
what would you
business.
tell them?
I think I was more a live witness than a talking witness. If I think of my job, I don't think I ever talked about the Bible. And it was, some of my jobs were not religious, but maybe by my way I lived and acted, maybe that was preaching. I don't know.
You lived the truth. You lived a transparent life. A life from oprecht. Oprecht. Sincerity.
But
So she's
it was
honest.
nothing.
She's always doing
Yes.
everything honestly.
Yes, yes.
It was really not that I remember that far back that I said, I must be good, I must be good, I must be a good example, I must be honest. It came
Naturally.
naturally.
Yeah.
My parents, of course, have to get some credit because they led me in the right direction to start with. If you have to start at the bottom and at a criminal area, then it's more difficult to.
Okay, so if you have to advise them what food to eat, what would you tell them? Would you tell them to skip food? Would you tell them to do fasting? Because fasting is...
I don't know if we ever fasted with my parents. I can't remember. I didn't think that. I don't know.
What would you tell them to eat?
Well, what everybody else tells us here to eat. Not here, but in the States. Everybody knows what is good food.
Okay. When you say good food, you means what? Would you tell them to eat meat or to be vegetarian, or what would you tell them?
Not necessarily vegetarian, but I would say eat beans and peas, although I don't like them. I force myself to eat some.
So a variety of everything.
Yes. And
No specific diet.
greens, I eat salad every day, and I try to have, 1 carrot and 1 piece of cucumber and some dark green lettuce and some.
Colorful plate.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
okay, colorful plate. That's what Dr. DeSanto's doing. He's doing a whole study on my plate. I have it written down here. So he's going around asking people what they eat. And what about exercise? What would you tell them? Just walk? Go
But
to the
if you
gym?
can do more, I would say move, play tennis, do anything that gets your body moving. But nobody really asks me that.
And what about retirement? Would you tell them to retire early, or is it worth working?
I don't know what I would tell them. I retired at 64 and I don't know why.
What make you retire?
I don't know that I remember that either. 88. Where did I retire from? Here comes.
Were you tired of work? Like
No,
work
not-
restriction, the demand of work?
Yeah.
I don't think so. My husband, of course, was still alive. Maybe we decided, he was a little younger than I am, so he worked longer than I did. I don't know.
That must be the retirement age
Yeah.
where you can pick
Retire.
up benefits, social security. I said that must be the time you could pick up
65.
social security
I think
and
I
retirement
retired
benefits.
2 months before I turned
Yeah,
65, something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
But I think also during your time, and I think also many people my age, so many keep looking towards retirement. I can't wait to retire.
Yeah, that's what I was
can't
asking
wait
you.
to
Yeah.
retire. I can't
Yes.
wait. And
Yes.
I'm an advocate of being productive.
Yeah.
And you have to also think that when you release, when you don't work for a company, or like we worked, my husband worked for the institution as well, we had incredible benefits. We had incredible health coverage. It was amazing. My husband worked until, Tom worked until he was 74. And he enjoyed it. And I keep telling people, make sure when you do decide you're going to retire, that you have a plan in place.
And that you have money to live on. Who would have thought that I would have to live and pay for things till I'm 97? And I still have plenty to pay.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna live until 100, right?
I don't, well,
Over.
Yes.
sometimes
100.
when I'm in bed, I say, God, I wouldn't mind going to sleep tonight. No.
Why? Because you're lonely?
Not, yeah, that too, but that is not the main thing. I'm just tired of worrying about things, forgetting things.
But that's part of it. It's okay. That's what you were telling us about, the laughing exercise and all those things. So does she into any programs like that?
I don't know, but they offer a lot of I don't know, that's a specialty, you know.
Yeah.
They may send you to, I have no idea. But they provide lots of activities here where laughing involved, or
Yeah.
maybe a funny movie, or
She goes to the program.
yeah, you know.
Nice.
So,
But she lives by herself.
it's amazing that I always had a hard life, and
This is a good example. I'm trying to find my activity sheet.
Oh, so she has an activity sheet.
And I
Oh, it's here. Is it?
that's from the Drayson. That's the Drayson program that you can
Yeah,
have.
Oh, yeah.
It gives you a little
Yeah,
insight
yeah.
of the activity. Sorry.
Yes.
No, I want that. I want to see what's it like.
So, anyways, but I think there is to retirement. It's not just sitting and